Good community relations strategy is critical for the success of oil and gas operations in the country. This ensures the support of host communities for companies to operate within their domain, and it guarantees mutual cooperation, symbiosis, trust, and harmony between them. We have details in this report.
For decades now, the adoption of corporate social responsibility policies and corporate communication relation strategies have failed to reduce the incidence of violent conflict between host communities and oil companies, most especially in the Niger Delta, south of Nigeria.
When you look at what has happened in the Ogoni area of Nigeria, I'm sure everybody's familiar with what had happened with Ken Saro-Wiwa and his family and the Ogoni, an oil and gas firm that was operating in that area for a while, hadn't been able to operate there for 30 years. 30 years of lost revenue for the company, 30 years of lost revenue for the organization, 30 years of lost sustainable development for the communities.
The failure to seek, understand and integrate community perceptions into CSR policies and practices, and the absence of an enabling environment due to government's failure are responsible for the incessant restiveness in the area.
If you go to most oil and gas communities, unfortunately, it's a paradox because they're the most deprived. They're even more deprived than non-oil and gas communities. Exploration activities has polluted the environment, so they've lost their livelihoods, fishing, farming, and any other thing that they've been able to do over the years. And this is what has caused agitation. In engaging them, there have been different strategies that have been deployed over the years. You know, there's been the MOU, the global MOU, there have been the F2, that's Global Memorandum of Understanding, there have been the Freedom to Operate model, License to Operate model. So it has evolved over time up until recently where you've come up with the PIA, the Petroleum Industry Act and all of that. All of these are the strategies for engaging the communities.
To solve these problems holistically, stakeholders in the sector are now evolving corporate social skills and becoming more involved.
What we have always done is to identify these young people, identify their areas of strength, train them in these areas of strength, and see how we can incorporate them into our operations. We worked with our supply chain management team, community relations and supply chain management, to identify stakeholders within the community, contractors, people who are able to do things. We registered companies for them. We trained them in various skill sets. And with that, we also wanted to help them digitalize their processes. So we give them computer training, we give them computers, we give them access to internet, so they can use this not just to do their skills, but to also automate their processes.
Developing strong community relations is an integral part of the business plan of any oil and gas production company serious about successful exploration expeditions. With the continuous adoption and execution of CSR campaigns, mutual coexistence, trust and success can be recorded between communities and companies in Nigeria's oil and gas sector. Lekon Onabanjo reporting for News Central.